see, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Bueno,
We need to bring Lothering to judgment. Why would he do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Uf, cuántas opciones. Bueno, yo ya me presento. Buenas a todos, aquí Vanir. Estamos aquí en un nuevo capítulo de Dragon Age Origins. Y habíamos salido de una batalla bastante mal parados porque el Sir Lothering no había acudido a la llamada que hicimos nosotros. Así que los engendros tenebrosos tomaron Ostigar, creo que se llamaba. Es la ciudadela esa en ruinas, en las que nos atrincheramos, y nosotros salimos gracias a la madre de Morrigan, o sea, Flemeth, que se convirtió en un pájaro gigante y nos llevó en plan el Señor de los Anillos y las águilas. Entonces tenemos que encontrar a ese archidemonio. ¿Qué es exactamente un archidemonio? Bueno, un archidemonio ya sé, bueno, pero...
It is
aquí.
said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
¿Nos ayudarás a convertir al rey Flemeth?
I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Lothering of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Se enterará de los... ¿Quién es? Errol del Risco Rojo. En caso quizá debemos saberlo. ¿Crees que Errol nos creerá a nosotros?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Seguramente habrá más aliados de los que podamos recurrir. Me parece una idea excelente. No olvides que también Lothering era un hombre honorable. Todos verán peligro que supone al rey, la verdad. Y si no nos ayuda, ¿qué hacemos entonces?
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Ahora tenemos que ir recorriendo los reinos y tal. ¿Por qué no? ¿No es eso lo que hacen los guardias grises? Alto, no corramos tanto.
But it is not so bad to know where those steps will lead you, yes?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against a blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Tanto como lo estaremos alguna vez, pues yo me contentaría con salvar la vida. ¿No podrías ofrecernos más ayuda? Ya nos vamos, vieja, no hace falta que nos eches. Entonces, ¿estéis preparados para ser guardias grises? Tanto como
Now,
estaremos alguna
before
vez.
you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Creo que es una idea excelente. ¿Qué te hace pensar que la queremos? Gracias, pero Morrigan no quiere venir con nosotros.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Muy bien, la llevaremos por...
Not
La llevarás con
to
nosotros.
look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I... understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Lo entiendo.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
No puedo prometer que no se sufrirá ningún daño.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No prefiero que... no, prefiero que digas lo que piensas. Yo tengo un problema que vengas con nosotros y Alistair tampoco lo tiene. A decir, verdad, tengo algunas preguntas. No, prefiero que digas lo que piensas.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Necesitamos toda la ayuda que podamos
Yes,
conseguir.
you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Creo que deberíamos ponernos en camino de ella.
Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Que basta es la madre. Nuevo nivel. Chachilerendi. Se consiguen al nivel 7. Yo estoy al nivel 6, así que... Bueno, vamos a aumentar magia, voluntad y... astucia, nivel 15. Quizás... Yo creo que sí, ¿no? Bueno, siguiente. Cuántas cosas. Me abruma. Vamos a mejorar este, que yo creo que es lo más mejor de momento. Rejuvenecer el conjunto realiza la relajación a una unidad de su elección. Recibe durante un breve tiempo una bonificación de relajación maná o vigor. Estaría bien. Estaría bien, pero de momento no. Igual la armadura de roca. Un positor de cansancio, mantenimiento 40. Igual este, mantenimiento 45. Pero mola. ¿Y si es el problema? ¿Qué mola? Ofensiva verá que actitud de un aliado en combate. Esto es de apoyo. Vamos al brazo invernal este, ¿no? No, limpiar. Es que no sé. Estoy entre esta y esta. O esta. Magia de muerte. Adicción mortal. El lanzador va a decir un objetivo con una inevitable de la verdadera muerte. Mientras esté maldito no podrá curarse ni regenerar, solo recibirá un daño ritual continuo. Hostia puta. Y al 25. Joder. Venga, me gusta esta. Luego ya veremos el resto. Jugar. Y activamos este. Anda, mira, este es lo que tenía el mago al que quite el bastón este. Me acuerdo. Bueno, y también tenemos a este. Vamos a subirle fuerza 1. Y... 1 dicho, destreza y constitución. Y de momento... quiero subirle este al tope y ya está. Siguiente. Defensa con escudo. Arquería, 2 armas, no. Amenazar. Provocar. Es que no tiene un ataque así de verdad. O sea, no sé. Porque este es a 2 manos. Y este es a 2 manos, a 2 armas. Este es el único así. El guerrero no adopta una posición de desafío, bla bla bla, bla bla bla. Pues nada, este. Digo yo que no será útil. Bueno, y Morrigan, a ver qué habilidades tiene. Desorientar, bla bla bla. Bueno, Morrigan tampoco... Igual tener 2 magos viene bien. Porque puedo tener varias habilidades de estas para subir activas y además tengo 2 lanzadores de hechizos y me podría quitar a un arquero. Y ya solo necesitaría un pícaro y este. Que igual también le podría subir a habilidades a este de armas a 2 manos si puedo hacerle tanque y DPS. No, espera, no, aún no. No puedo ir por algún sitio por aquí. Coger algo, alguna cosa. No. Pues vamos. Choza de Flemeth. Estamos aquí y tenemos que ir aquí. Digo yo, no podemos ir a Osticar este. No. Mapa del mundo. Tenemos que ir por huevos aquí. Campamento de grupo. No podemos ir a Osticar. Pues nada. Hostia, pelea. Lothering.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
¡Oh, oh, oh! Segunzadas en toda la boca. Aquí nosotros estamos caminando tan tranquilamente. Un perrico. ¡Ey! Es el perrico que salvé. ¿No? Sí, me da que sí. Y hay tipos malos por ahí. Bueno. Tengo un perro. Tendremos que...
Great.
A ver... Ah, por aquí. Bien. Vamos a absorber vida de este. Y misiles a este. Vaya, vaya, lo estamos haciendo bastante bien. Tú a este y... Vamos a partirle el culo a este, ¿no? Bien. Bien. Jalamente mientras marea realmente la cola. Caricias, esos engendros terrenosos no habían hecho nada, ¿verdad, pequeño? Buah, detesto los perros, fuera, fuera. Creo que este manabrío es ayudar a cobrar a la hostia.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
He's not mangy. Siempre he querido tener un perro así. Puede que sea el destino. Pero no quiero un perro, es demasiada responsabilidad. Si te gusta, puedes quedártelo. Puede venir. Espero que sirva de algo. Esto. Siempre quiero tener un perro. Escribe el nombre del perro. No sé. Nunca lo había pensado. Ya que vamos a matar engendros tenebrosos. Mata engendros. Mata engendros. Sí. Tengo un perro y se llama Mata Engendros. ¿A que sí? ¿A que sí? Ay,
All right.
vale. Sí, basta. Vamos, Mata Engendros. Raíz élfica, chachi. ¿Qué ataques tiene? ¿Y le puedo subir de nivel? Está a nivel 7. Y tiene carrera esta, cargar, gruñir y aullido aterrador. Mola. Igual me quedo con el perro. Reunir al grupo de aventurarse, sí. Salimos del campo de batalla y vamos hacia el pueblo este.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Estos son bandidos.
Preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Debería escuchar a tu amigo, no somos refugiados.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Olvídalo, no pienso
Well,
pagar.
can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Deberáis que luchar contra un guardia gris. Este.
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Nobody's turning you into a toad, you sniveling bastard. But we'll, let the toll go. Just this once.
Vaya. Es hora de probar algunos conjuros. Ujú.
Don't turn me into a toad!
Bueno, hemos intimidado a uno, al menos. Por aquí. ¿Pero quieres atacar? Venga, perrito. Me está aquí tocando las pelotas estos, ¿eh? Vamos a ver... Aquí. Y... A ver. Voy a curar a este. Y... Forma de araña. ¿Puedo convertir en una araña? Hostia.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the dog spawn get us all.
Aviso elegido a la víctima equivocada. Operación se echó por horas patética. Yo podría hacerlo mejor.
Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
Ahora morid, no merecéis otra cosa. Quiero que me respondáis a unas preguntas. Voy a entregarte a las actividades. Entonces entrad a mi mando y vendrá bien algunos soldados. Esto.
What, you're joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Quiero que me respondas. Voy a entregarte a las autoridades. Entrega todo lo que has robado. Quiero que respondáis a unas preguntas.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
¿Qué estás haciendo en
It's
Lothering?
tactful. The band took his men north with Tear and Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
¿Has oído hablar acerca de algún superviviente de la batalla?
Maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
¿Qué noticias habéis oído?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tear Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Ya no tengo más preguntas.
Let me go.
Voy a entregarte a las
There
autoridades.
aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Entrega todo lo que habéis robado.
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Entonces esperad hasta
Bless
correr y
you.
os
The
largaseis.
Darkspawn can have this place.
Bien. A ver.
Yes.
Una misión. Horario caído. Aquí no hay nada más. Así que ya estamos aquí en el pueblo.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
¿De qué querías hablar, Alistair?
Naval, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Deberíamos tener más información antes de decidir. ¿Alguna idea al respecto, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, aún
There
no.
are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Entonces tenemos que encontraros. ¿Hay alguna modo de ponerse en contacto con los guardias grises?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
¿Por qué dejar la decisión en mis
Well, I
manos?
don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
¿Qué piensas que deberíamos
Go after
hacer,
your
Borriba?
enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Entonces tendremos que encontrarlos. No sé qué me estoy diciendo. Entonces tendremos que
I can give you
encontrarlos.
directions, if you like.
¿Dónde puedo encontrar
It'll be
al
at Castle
Rilman?
Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
¿Dónde puedo
If
encontrar
we
al
head
Fruta y las
eastward,
Llanas?
towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
El círculo de hechiceros no cumple los dictados de la capilla. ¿Dónde podemos encontrar a los
We would
enanos?
need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
El círculo de los hechiceros cumple los dictados de la capilla.
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Lothering might have to say about it.
¿Dónde
If he
está
isn't out in
Lothering?
the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
No, necesito más indicaciones. No creo que sea buena idea. Estoy listo para ir.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Bien, pues ya está. Ya hemos recaudado información. Ahora tenemos que explorar a este pueblo. ¿Qué es lo que tenemos que hacer? Aquí están los refugiados. Refugiado, refugiado.
Mother for a moment.
Chico refugiado.
About your mother.
Muchos refugiados.
And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle?
Mola mucho cuando se ponen a hablar entre ellos.
Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps, you would find the moss growing upon a
Según el
stone.
personaje que lleves, hablan.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates.
Me recuerda mucho a Mass Effect.
That's illegal, you know.
Oh,
Did not read
una
that in a
planta.
book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Bueno, los refugiados no me acuerdo si alguno te hablaba o no.
Works for me.
happened to us now that the king is dead?
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many
Don't you see how
reasons they
scared
thought
everyone is?
Canary locked in that cage.
they'll just be
Me da que no.
bandits as soon as you leave.
Happened to us now that the king is
Terrible
dead.
for
I want
Queen
to go
Lenora that her
home.
young king is dead. And she, not even with child.
Pues nada, nos salimos del campo de refugiados. Un granjero. A ver, ¿nos dirá algo? Sí.
I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
No soy un elfo normal, soy un Yo no vagabundo por ninguna parte, gracias.
Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the wardens betrayed King Cailan. Lothering has a bounty on any who survived.
Lo que quiere fue quien traicionó al rey, no nosotros.
Lothering? Betray Merrick's boy? Bah, your story needs a bit of work.
Apuesto a que te arrepientes de lo que has dicho. ¿Prefieres morir? Tengo algunas preguntas.
Promise I'm gonna answer them.
¿Qué está sucediendo
What
aquí?
isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
¿Quién está a cargo
You
del
could
cuerpo?
talk to the elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
¿No tenéis un señor
He's gone to
feudal?
war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Estos bandidos llevan mucho tiempo por ahí. Es que se han ido. Los he echado yo.
Goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Bien, debo irme. Tengo que hablar con uno y recibir una recompensa por ello. Y más chicos refugiados, refugiado.
Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Happened to us now that the king is dead.
Qué hijo puta el granjero.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
Nada.
You there. If you're
Oye,
looking
tú
for
estás
safe
buscando la
shelter,
basura.
I'll warn you. Let's move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
¿Qué quieres
Had
decir?
refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
¿Puedo hacerte algunas
I'm
preguntas?
just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Vale.
I'll not
Pártate de mi
turn you
camino.
away. We just ask that you don't bring more problems here. People are frightened.
Vale. Más refugiados que no me dicen nada.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able.
Me encanta lo
Get a big
sarcástico que
fat
saliste.
drunk helping a beleaguered businessman?
Elimina la palabra mínimo y me pasaré. ¿Por qué iba a querer
I
ayudarte?
mentioned profit.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these Cretans would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
¿Puedes superar la oferta, hermana? Los que estés aquí para hacer negocios, marchaos. ¿No crees que te estás aprovechando?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate.
Vamos a ayudar a la capilla.
On them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Intimidar. Baja tus precios o te quedarás sin mercancías. Creo que puedes llegar a un acuerdo y seguir obteniendo beneficios. ¿No te parece? Resuelvo vosotros, entonces vete, si es lo que quieres. Voy a poner persuadir.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must. So long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Qué hija puta. Y este también, un cabrón. Cantor de voz, da. A ver. Voy a ver un momento el inventario. A ver, de armas aquí no tengo nada. El cuero... Vale. Esto mola. Este me gusta... No tengo guantes. Así que me los pongo. Y no me aparecen aquí. Qué caca. Y la esta tiene más mejor. Pero solo es ropa normal y corriente. ¿Os la haría un mago así? Ah, pero estas me dan más beneficio. A ver. Es que el uno de magia me gusta más. Podremos llevar el mago así, de momento. A ver. Me interesa, vamos a ver qué tienes. Vamos a vender. Técnica de magos no, pero las capuchas sí. Cancelar. Si quiero vendérselo. Hierro gris. Es que todavía no... Sí, las dos, vender. A ver, los arcos, este 5,5, 5, 6,60 y pico. A ver, este era el 6,60, pues nada, todos estos fuera. Y me quedo con esto. Más una voluntad. Claro, tengo muchas mierdas de ingredientes. Y de esto. O piel en blanco y mierdas así. Bueno, de momento... Ah, espera. Igual tiene mochilas.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
Me interesa, vamos a ver qué tiene.
Just don't buy everything up.
Igual, ¿dónde estaba la de la mochila? Era aquí, no me acuerdo. Armas, bastón de encantador. Esto es tocho. ¿Dónde estarían las mochilas? Este no tiene mochila ni de coña. Pero bueno. Chiquillo. Eso depende de quién es tu madre.
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did.
Esto me huele mal.
She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
¿Y saber dónde está tu padre?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Muchacho, ven conmigo tú.
I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Sí, bueno, que tenga suerte, muchacho. No creo que vayan a venir. Ve a la capilla, muchacho, alguien te cuidará allí.
But only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Sí, ¿por qué lo preguntas?
Elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Mira, si no hubiera sido un elfo no me habría dicho nada de eso. Ay. A ver, tablón de anuncios. Bandidos por todas partes. Un padre templario, defensor de... refugiado de cada capital, la gente que me calaña. Aceptar.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Hola. No eres muy loco, ¿verdad? Hola, te he hecho una pregunta.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
Es el cantor de Devon. ¿Qué es un cantor?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Entonces quiero arreglar el tejado, tengo que hablar con él. ¿Hay algo interesante en el tablón
Blessed
tuyo?
are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. For a foundation built of stone,
We found
marble,
someone
or
sleeping
any
in our
precious
field,
metal
in the
is
hay.
worthless if faith in the Maker is absent.
A ver, ¿qué dicen por aquí?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil
Joder, qué
will
pesado.
come forward like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
¿Por qué no bajar la voz? Es que nadie va a hacer callar esto. Ten cuidado con esas reconciliaciones, estúpido.
Stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
¿Qué estás haciendo? Perder el tiempo. Sigues... Tú desgraciado, ¿qué te ha pasado?
My clan. Those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here. But we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
Debe haber sido horrible. ¿Cómo conseguiste escapar?
I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn.
No soy malvado, por favor. ¿No quieres hablar conmigo?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
Te acompaño en el sentimiento.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Siempre
You're right.
hay esperanza.
We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Ay.
Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts. They will take your children.
Pues ya se ha ido. Sigue gritando. Un hacha. Refugiados. ¿Quién ofrecía la recompensa? Lothering, el templario caído. Has encontrado un cadáver para el templo. He quitado todo lo que llevas. Algún medallón en otro. Porque me ha dado significado para alguien en Lothering. Eliminar las rayas del tablero de encanto sobre los grupos. Son 3 grupos en total y deben de ser eliminados. Vale. Y no puedo poner un seguimiento para saber dónde tengo que ir. No, los tengo que encontrar al azar. Ser malo. Está cerrada.
Are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
¿Quién está a cargo de la capilla? Estoy saltando de los bandidos que había en el camino.
What? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that.
¿Quién está a cargo de la capilla?
The chantry itself, and Sir Brian heads the Templars stationed here.
¿Habéis tenido alguna noticia?
Lothering passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Adiós.
Make a watch over you.
Pues no sé ya ni cuánto llego. Debería cortar por aquí. Pero bueno, vamos a hablar con el Brian de este. Vamos a hablar aquí con la gente de la capilla y ya está.
Word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day my hope dims.
No estoy viendo la verdad es que esperaba ver a Arl Eamon Y la búsqueda de las cenizas te ha traído aquí. Cuéntame sobre la una de las cenizas sagradas.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Cuéntame sobre la una
Supposedly,
de las
the urn
cenizas
contains the
sagradas.
ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Me gustaría ver lo que sabes.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore.
¿No me vas a contar tú?
Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Tu amigo es el que queda muerto. Tengo algo que le pertenece.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Mierda, no he leído la nota. Siento lo de tu amigo.
I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
La verdad esperaba ver a
Why is that,
Erling.
if I may ask?
Necesito ayuda con
I
Thatcher
see.
en ley.
The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
¿Tiene algún sentido viajar al Risco Rojo? ¿Crees que Lothering tiene algo que ver con la enfermedad del Earl?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Debo
With
irme.
Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Tendré que leer alguna vez las notas.
Village has none, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave. Let those
Uf.
cry out from the shadows come.
Aquí está la reverenda madre.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
Praying for help from a prophet
Un libro.
and a god who has turned his back on them not once but twice.
Y un cofre. Oh, en esta biblioteca se puede hacer algo. Vale.
Return to us, and then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven, and then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be
Sir Bryant. Este, que es con el que tenemos que hablar. ¿Quién sois? Podéis llamarme Vanir.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't
No es
seem
prudente de revelar lo de los que somos
Are you
guardias
one of Arlene's
grises. Pertenecéis a... en realidad soy un guardia gris. Bueno, venga.
I see.
Tenemos que ser sinceros.
All Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Los guardias grises no hicieron tal cosa.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Podéis llamarme con respecto a los bandidos que están fuera del pueblo.
Breath, how many times must we drive them off?
Debéis vigilar los caminos con más atención.
Indeed, they're gone.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Pues claro que lo acepto. Yo puedo entender los problemas si me pagáis bien.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it
Vaya.
interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Necesito información, el cual parece muy bien. ¿Podéis ayudarme de alguna forma?
They
Va
are.
a decir que no, así
With the
que...
band having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
necesito
If the matter is
información.
important, certainly.
Estáis al cargo de todo aquí. ¿Habéis oído alguna noticia reciente? No tengo más que preguntaros.
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tearn Logain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
El rey Kyle no tenía ni herederos.
None that we know of. Tearn Logain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Debo irme.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Ah, bien, 20 de plata. Ya tenemos más pasta. Y... granjero.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
¿Dónde está?
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Pues vale. Refugiado, refugiado, refugiado. Nada, nada. Todos refugiados. Hermana. Refugiados. Bueno, yo creo que lo podemos dejar aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. Like y favorito si es así. Dislike si no. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Suscribíos para más. Chao.